Hello YouTube. The title of this video is Billy Ray Turner Speaks. As you can tell by the title, we are going to be talking about Billy Ray Turner. And that's him in the bottom right hand corner. Billy Ray Turner is the man who was charged and convicted of the killing of Lawrence Wright. Now, who is Lawrence Wright? Mr. Wright was a famous basketball player, a hometown favorite who played with the Memphis Grizzlies during his career. Lawrence Wright met and married Shahira Wright, which is the woman at the top. He met and married her during his basketball career. Shahira Wright was 21 years old when she met Lorenzen, and Lorenzen was 16. And that means she was 5 years older than Lorenzen Wright when she met him, and that should have been a red flag to his family right there. Lorenzen Wright had a successful basketball career. He was at the top of his game. He played 13 seasons for the NBA, which is the National Basketball Association. Yep. He was selected number 7 in a draft pick by the Los Angeles Clippers. Mr. Wright played for a lot of teams during his career, though. He also played for the Atlanta Hawks, Memphis Grizzlies, Sacramento Kings, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mr. Wright went missing July 18th of 2010. And unfortunately, Mr. Lorenzen Wright was found shot to death in a field off Winchester and Hacks Cross Road. And his death was really overkill. Why would someone do this to a hometown favorite? Well, according to detectives and Memphis police, after 7 years of searching for answers, they finally got a break in the case. And I'm going to tell you, honey, this devastated everyone in Memphis. You know, it just devastated them. Their marriage was, his marriage to Shahira Wright, the woman in the top hand corner, was on again, off again. But the couple finally decided to move on. So here to me is where the story takes a turn. This couple married 13 years. Lorenzen Wright is now 34 years old, and Shahira Wright is now 39. Lorenzen has moved out of Memphis and is now living in Atlanta. Miss Shahira Wright comes up with a murder plot to kill her husband. And why did she do this? Everybody believes it was for the $1 million life insurance policy. Or was she jealous over the affairs that he was having? So here's what detectives and Memphis police found out. According to the detectives and the Memphis police, it took 7 years for the killer of Lorenzen Wright to be caught. The date is now 2017. Shahira had once tried to have Lorenzen Wright murdered, but that murder plot failed. She sent Billy Ray Turner and her cousin to Atlanta to kill him, but he wasn't there. It is said that Miss Shahira Wright got Mr. Lorenzen to come back to Memphis by promising him sex. Now, I might be old school, but I can't see myself getting on a plane and going somewhere because somebody promised me some sex. I don't care how good it is or how good it was. At least that's my opinion. And I realize that everybody don't think the way I do. Lorenzen Wright was lured to the place where he was murdered. But before his murder, he was able to make a 911 call. And you can hear gunshots. And you can hear him say, Shahira, no. The police say he was shot by 2 different guns. One of those guns belonging to Billy Ray Turner. This man right here in the bottom hand corner. Mr. Billy Ray Turner claims he is innocent. He claims that he was not in the woods when Lorenzo Wright was murdered. He says that yes, the gun was his, but he says he had it because of his landscaping business. Because his landscaping business was cash only, and he had the gun to protect himself. But Billy Ray Turner was already a convicted felon who should not have been in possession of a gun. Shahir Wright met Mr. Billy Ray Turner at Mount Olive Church, where she became a minister, and Billy Ray Turner did landscaping and yard work for her and Lorenzo. I believe that is how Shahir Wright enticed Mr. Billy Ray Turner to take part in the murder by promising him sex. I mean, after all, she is a very beautiful woman. A break in the case came when Shahir Wright's own cousin wanted a plea deal because he had been convicted of murder. It seems that he had shot his girlfriend in the stomach, killing her. So he was trying to get time off his sentence for that murder. So he told them where the murder weapon was that killed Lorenzo Wright. It was found in a lake in Mississippi after the dad was dabbed for 5 days. That man's name was Billy Martin. And also I would like to mention that Shahir Wright's first plot to kill Lorenzo Wright was supposed to take place in Atlanta. Billy Ray Turner and Billy Martin got on a plane to go to Atlanta to kill Lorenzo Wright. Now, how crazy is that? Lord have mercy. They found the murder weapon, and that murder weapon was traced back to Billy Ray Turner. And Billy Ray Turner and Miss Shahir Wright were arrested and have since gone to trial. Miss Wright admitted to the part she played in the death of Lorenzo Wright, and she also accepted a plea deal, and she was sentenced to 30 years in prison. However, Billy Turner would not accept the plea deal, and his case went to trial. And he was found guilty of murdering Lorenzo Wright and sentenced to 51 years in prison. And now he is crying foul, and he is asking for a new trial because he is appealing the old trial. He is asking for a new trial. I'm going to give y'all my opinion in a minute. The police say that Billy Ray Turner's phone pinged off towers in the area. That's right. Even though Mr. Turner keeps saying that he wasn't nowhere in the woods, his cell phone was in the woods. His gun was found in the lake. Lord have mercy. Yep. His gun was found in the lake. His cell phone pinged off the woods off the towers in that area. And so, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. He is now asking for a new trial. But here is my personal opinion. And I have not been paid for my opinion, but I am going to give my opinion. In those woods that day off of Hacks Cross and Winchester, I believe that there were 3 shooters in that woods. I believe Billy Martin was in the woods. I guess, let me make sure that his name is Billy Martin. No, her cousin's name is Jimmy Martin. I believe that he was in the woods. I believe that Shahir Wright was in the woods. I believe that Billy Ray Turner was in the woods. I believe that they took turns shooting at Lorenz and Wright, and that Billy Ray Turner and Jimmy Martin are the ones that finished him off. Was she here right there? I believe she was. Yes. She planned this. And she wanted the satisfaction of seeing her husband die. So was she in the woods when Lorenz and Wright was murdered? Yes, I believe she was. Also, Billy Turner and Jimmy Martin did take a trip to Atlanta to murder Lorenz and Wright, but he was not there. That's number one. Number two, it was Billy Ray Turner's gun that was found in the lake. That's number three. And number four is his cell phone pinged off the towers in that area. Now, did you loan somebody your gun? Did you loan somebody your cell phone? I believe Billy Ray Turner did all this in hopes of having a relationship with Shahir Wright. I mean, she is a very beautiful woman, well-groomed, very elegant speaker, and so it's no wonder how she got Billy Ray Turner involved in this. But number five is Billy Ray Turner refused to testify during his hearing. He refused to testify, and that's a true sign of guilt. You know, you want to testify, but you don't want to be cross-examined by the prosecution. And that reminds me of the story about Tiffany Moss. Tiffany Moss starved Imani Moss to death, and she didn't say not one word during her trial. But when she was given the death penalty, she was shocked. If you don't put up a defense, then what do you expect? So Billy Ray Turner is now appealing his conviction of 51 years, and he is asking for a new trial. But if you ask me, that's just a waste of taxpayers' money. He was found guilty. He refused to testify, and so it is what it is. It's his right to appeal the conviction, but he has already been found guilty. So, my condolences to the family of Lorenz and Wright. He was the son of every household in Memphis. And when he was found murdered, we were all devastated. And we were even more devastated to find out that the murderer and the woman who planned it was his own wife. We were all devastated. Shahir Wright was 39 years old when she killed Lorenz and Wright. It took them 7 years to bring this case to trial. No, it took them 7 years to find the killers. So at that time, she would have been 46. And then it took another 5 years because of COVID to bring the case to trial. So she is now 51. She took a plea deal of 30 years. So when she get out, she might be about 80 years old if they don't let her out on parole. She already had one parole hearing, and it was denied. And also during her parole hearing, she admitted to sending Billy Ray Turner and Jimmy Martin to Atlanta to kill her ex-husband, Lorenz Wright. All right, guys. Y'all stay healthy, stay blessed, and I'm out. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. I'm out.